We've been following top leaders like Elon Musk, Jamie Dimon in China, and they're meeting with senior Chinese officials.
Yeah, that's right. Very interesting timing, obviously, as, of course, official ties have deteriorated quite badly. Joe Biden and Xi Jinping have not spoken to each other in about 7 months, not since the sidelines of the G20 meetings in Bali. Also, of course, military-to-military dialogue has been non-existent. China has rebuffed attempts to have Lloyd Austin, the defense secretary, meet with his Chinese counterpart. So it leaves, let's face it, it leaves the business leaders of the two countries to try and keep these two major economies from decoupling. And again, it is something the Biden administration has tried to do, damp down the rhetoric, saying they are de-risking with these various measures to clamp down on investment in China's top technologies like chips and AI and quantum computing and the like. But again, China sees de-risking and decoupling as one and the same thing, attempts to try and limit China's rise. Anyway, we did speak with, of course, Jamie Dimon exclusively yesterday. This is what he had to say about the risks of doing business with China.
When we do business in a country, and we do business in 100 countries around the world, we are there for the citizens of the country. And we're there, hopefully, through good times and bad times. We tend not to leave other than there's war or civil war. And so we're not predicting any of that here. Obviously, it's become a far more complex situation. For some for good reason, some not for good reason. And, there's risk. There's always going to be risk.
Now, Jamie Dimon did tell me that over time there will be less trade between China and the U.S. It will take years for this to take place, but it won't be a decoupling and the world will go on. Now, decoupling was another term that Elon Musk has used in his now 3-day visit to China. We have some pictures of him meeting with government officials. He met with Foreign Minister, I'm talking about Elon Musk, now again the world's richest man. He met with Foreign Minister Qin Gang Tuesday, and like Dimon, he voiced that opposition to U.S. decoupling from China, saying the interests of the two countries are intertwined. He also met with the IT regulator of China, the CEO of EV battery maker CATL. He is said to be possibly visiting his giant Tesla factory in Shanghai and potentially meeting Premier Li Qiang potentially today. That is unconfirmed. But again, Li Qiang was the Communist Party chief in Shanghai when Musk got approval and that groundbreaking in 2019 for that big Tesla factory in Shanghai. So these two gentlemen, just a microcosm of other big leaders who are trying to make their impact in improving business relations between China and the United States.
Yeah, Steve, even Nvidia's CEO is heading to China. Now, Nvidia is at the heart of the Biden administration curbs on chips and AI. Do you feel like Jensen Huang's maybe got his legs astride an electric fence here?
Well, it's very interesting as well. Now, it's not been confirmed by the chipset maker Nvidia. Jensen Huang, of course, just this week was over at Computex in Taiwan, rolling out a bunch of new products. Look, their chipsets are seen as the gold standard for training of AI systems. And AI also kind of become the heart of some of these restrictions that the Biden administration is talking about. Perhaps this executive order to limit U.S. investment and management in Chinese AI development, as well as quantum computing. And of course, Nvidia now, Jensen Huang's reached rock star status as his company reached $1 trillion in valuation this year. But keep in mind, they get a fifth of their revenue, Nvidia does, from China. He's got to make that up somehow to comply, obviously, with the U.S. Restrictions that are coming down the pike. So it's a delicate balancing act, but we're hearing he's going to be meeting with top tech and EV makers in China. Again, not confirmed by the company, but we're hearing he's going to meet with Tencent, he's going to meet with ByteDance, Li Auto, BYD, and others. So watch this space sometime this month. It is June now, isn't it? Yes, June.